So Wuthering Waves has won one of their biggest awards yet. If you remember, in one of my previous videos, I talked about an award show going on with PocketGamer.biz. Now, PocketGamer.biz are a news site that pretty much talks about everything all to do with gaming and stuff. They've definitely tapped a lot into the whole Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero kind of gacha sphere, which honestly is just great to see, as it gives me more stuff to talk about, and also it just gets people talking about the game even more, and helps both Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zone Zero, and many other gacha games kind of like assimilate with a lot of the more like normal games without gacha aspects, which again is just great to see. But they also run an annual award show, which as I said, I covered in my last video, but that was whenever we were talking about the nominees, and now the voting is closed, and we've actually gotten a lot of the winners in. If we go back and have a look at some of the awards, obviously they had the People's Choice Awards, which I think only Honkai Star got voted, which again is great, and then we go down, we keep going down. They had a lot of kind of like app kind of awards too. Obviously we've got like TikTok and stuff like that, and they've got like Best Data Tool, which obviously no one cares about. Then we got Best Storytelling, which Honkai Star did also get voted for. Honkai Star did get voted for a lot of these as well, and obviously we didn't actually see Zenless Zone Zero in this because obviously they didn't get in time, they weren't out for long enough, so they just don't really qualify, but we should see them next year. And then we go on to Best Audio/Visual Accomplishment, which again Honkai Star is in, but we've also got Wuthering Waves, which I'm pretty sure is the only one they got nominated for. But again, it's really great to see them among all of these other great games. I mean, we've got like Final Fantasy and Monopoly Go, which has been a massive game recently. So again, these are some big games that Wuthering Waves is competing with, and the same with Honkai Star too. But in this video, we're going to be going through some of the winners because there are quite a few, not just Wuthering Waves, but also some other gacha games, which I'm super excited to be talking about. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it. And also go over to GamerSubs and use my code KAZA where you can get yourself 10% off a ton of cups and tubs. I definitely recommend you guys go over there. They got some really nice stuff. So yeah, go over there, use the link below, and you can get yourself 10% off. But let's get back into the video. So this is the full article for the Pocket Gamer Mobile Games Awards. Now the awards were actually held in person. Obviously they aren't as big as like the Game Awards or anything like that, so they don't have like a live stream, I don't think, unless it was some kind of like janky one. But again, it is in person so that the developers or someone who's worked on the game usually is there to pick up an award, which is great, rather than just being like some random article online. But let's start out with the first big award that is on this list, which is Best Storytelling, which yeah, again, Best Storytelling, as you can tell, is literally goes to the game with the best story. And yeah, the winner was Honkai Star. As you can see, Honkai Star won because Honkai Star does have a really nice story. And as you can see here, these are the people picking up the award for Honkai Star Best Storytelling. Obviously, they work for Hoyoverse in some way or whatever. And with the whole release of Penacony and stuff, I definitely think that they deserve this award, especially among a lot of the other games that were put in the same category. So again, that is just great for Honkai Star. Obviously, this image is from Star Universe, so they're pretty happy about that too. But there's been a lot of talk about, will we get some free awards from this? Well, maybe. I mean, Honkai Star has been known to give out awards for a lot of mobile game award stuff. Now, this is Pocket Gamer, so it's like less known, and maybe it's less like prestigious, you could say. But again, maybe they'll give something out. We're not sure. Obviously, it is Hoyoverse, so they do tend to be a little bit stingy, but they have been a little bit better with Star. So again, we'll just have to wait and see what kind of happens with that. But my understanding is that we're probably not going to get anything. Maybe we'll get like a small award or something in the mail, but nothing massive like we've seen in the past. But again, it's still a great award for Star to be winning. And then we go down, obviously we've got Best Game Engine and stuff like that. We got Unreal Engine, and then we've got Best Audio and Visual Accomplishment, which the winner was Wuthering Waves. Again, absolutely amazing, and I definitely think that Wuthering Waves deserves this. I do think they've actually killed it with the overall audio and visual, aspects of the game. Obviously, Wuthering Waves is a very visually unique game, especially in gacha, because obviously, you got the kind of dark themes, and the same with the sounds and stuff too. I mean, I don't think I've heard that anywhere else, and I definitely think it does go a little bit above Honkai Star in terms of like visuals and stuff like that. Although Honkai Star does have some really nice cutscenes that do look really nice, the actual game itself, I think Wuthering Waves just looks better. I think the overall quality of it is just so much better too. And yeah, I just really like the overall style and visual style of it, but also the audio style too, which again, they do put audio first in this category, so I think maybe they're looking more for audio accomplishments, which obviously Wuthering Waves does have above a lot of these other games. And you can also see here the honorable mentions was Honkai Star, which is just great. Honkai Star really racking up a lot of this stuff. And also Monopoly Go, which, I mean, compared to the other two games, I don't know why that's there, but that's still great to see. And yeah, and here is, I'm guessing, someone from Kuro Games picking up this award for, Best Audio/Visual Accomplishment. Again, such a great award to be winning. And as I mentioned with the Honkai Star Award, will we be seeing any rewards in the mail? Maybe. I think we could possibly see one from Wuthering Waves. I think Wuthering Waves, do like to hand out a lot of free pools. a lot of free kind of awards, even if it's for quite a small reason. But again, the Pocket Gamer Awards maybe aren't that big and maybe aren't big enough to warrant it. So again, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. But I'm super excited to see if we do get any kind of awards and stuff like that in the future, especially with even bigger award shows too, because this is just the start, you know? We're only getting started. Obviously, Wuthering Waves has only been out for a couple of months, and there hasn't been that many award shows, so hopefully we can win even more awards at different award shows, not just Pocket Gamer. And then if we keep going down, we have the final award, which is probably worth mentioning in this video, which is the Best Developer, which is Hoyoverse. Hoyoverse actually won the Best Developer Award, which I'm actually kind of surprised about, because they had to come up against other developers, which, you know, they put in the honorable mentions here, such as Zenless Games, and also Supercell, who, you know, make Clash of Clans and stuff like that. And they are massive, and Hoyoverse still managed to win over them, which is great to see. And yeah, Hoyoverse, again, a pretty massive company who create a lot of great games. Obviously, you can see people collecting the award for that. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with rewards or anything like that, because obviously Hoyoverse has now won 2 categories in this thing. So surely they should give out like at least a couple of gems or whatever in any game, whether that's Honkai Star or Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero or whatever, or all of them. I honestly think that would be great to see. But again, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, Genshin Impact has been making a lot of changes with Natlan and stuff and giving out free characters and, you know, making a lot of positive improvements to their rewards. So maybe this is going to be part of the changes, you know, that they're trying to make with a lot of their games. Or maybe, you know, Hoyoverse is still Hoyoverse and they're not going to give us anything. But again, I think it's still great to see that Hoyoverse actually won this. I don't think Kuro Games was even nominated for this. And yeah, overall, I do think Hoyoverse actually deserved this, especially with a lot of their newer games like Zenless Zone Zero. I think Zenless Zone Zero has been an absolute hit and they've really cooked on that. And I can't wait to see some, you know, games they bring out in the future too. And then finally, we just go over to this tweet from Sips of Stefan. And pretty much he says, Hoyoverse wins Best Developer Award. Wuthering Waves wins Best Audio/Visual Award. Honkai Star wins Best Storytelling Award, which obviously we went through these 3, but also Monopoly Go won Game of the Year, with the honorable mention actually going to Wuthering Waves, which is actually insane. Wuthering Waves almost picking up Game of the Year. You know, Honkai Star isn't here, obviously. I would say it kind of makes sense to see Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star here, but again, Star Wars Hunters and Wuthering Waves being the honorable mentions is absolutely insane, and it's really great for Wuthering Waves to see that they can actually get up to something like Game of the Year and be selected for an honorable mention for it, because Monopoly Go has been a massive game, you know? Don't think that Wuthering Waves lost to, you know, a pretty easy game to win against. No, Monopoly Go has actually been massive and bigger than you think. I'll throw out some images of the stats of Monopoly Go, but it's actually been popping off. So many people play it around the globe. So again, it definitely makes sense why they're Game of the Year. Obviously, it's not a very, like, interesting thing because it is just Monopoly. And, you know, I definitely think that, you know, Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star and stuff were more of like a passion project, whereas Monopoly Go is a little bit of a money grab, I'll be real. And maybe Honkai Star and Wuthering Waves are a little bit of a money grab too, but Monopoly Go especially, you know, there isn't really much behind it. There isn't many like interesting things you can expand on in Monopoly. So again, it's kind of funny to see that, you know, winning, but also it is great to see that Wuthering Waves did come up in the runner-up position. And hopefully we can see it win Game of the Year soon. It may be another award show or something like that. And yeah, I'm just super excited overall. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. Obviously, it's amazing to see that Wuthering Waves is doing really great at these mobile game awards. And also Honkai Star 2 and Hoyoverse. Obviously, it seems like gacha games are like kind of getting into the mainstream a little bit more, especially over in the West. Which again, great to see, and I can't wait to see even more. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that Wuthering Waves maybe should have won Game of the Year or something? Or do you think that Honkai Star shouldn't have won one or whatever? Is there any kind of controversial opinions you have about these awards? I want to know. So again, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as I said, go over to Gamers Hub to use my code KAZO for 10% off. And I will see you guys in the next video. That's all. See ya.